Now, please take a look at all this bento food. Can you believe all these meals are made by the same company, SATS? These are premium Singapore airline food praised worldwide and the Hwa Chong school lunches. Oops, I even slipped in some Singapore prison food pictures for comparison. But don't worry, I'm not saying the school food is prison food. The point is simple. SATS is not the one to take the blame, nor is just a food scandal. It's a system failure. In early 2026, Hwa Chong rolled out the hybrid canteen model, outsourcing pre-packed bento to SATS at $4 to $5 per meal. From the school's perspective, the bentos were designed for nutrition, cost efficiency, and operational convenience. On paper, everything makes sense, but outrage flowed fast. Students complained the portions were too small for active teens, and the appearance also didn't help.
This is what I'm talking about. Look at this sorry, miserable, squashed thing. Can anybody tell me what's wrong with this picture?
Why is it so? It's simple. People judge meals with their eyes first, not spreadsheets. Biology backs it. Study shows visual appeal drives 70 to 80% of food enjoyment. But here's the key. The backlash wasn't caused by bad food alone. It was caused by bad listening. Leaked class chats discouraged students from discussing issue publicly, insisting on proper channels that felt vague and untrustworthy. Feeling silenced, students turned to Reddit and Instagram to share frustrations. Over 60% of online comments focused on communication breakdowns, not just the meals. The real frustration, how the system was introduced abruptly and adjusted defensively after failure. It's a design flaw. Hierarchies prioritize control over dialogue, and small grapes turn into a viral scandal. This isn't the first time Singaporean has faced a disappointment. Remember the SimplyGo controversy? On January 9, 2024, the LTA announced that non-SimplyGo EZ-Link card would become obsolete by June 1st. On paper, the system makes sense. Faster, contactless, transactions saving $40 million in hardware. But commuters lost something crucial. The instant balance visibility at tap in and tap out. That small but powerful sense of control and a reassurance. Complaints flooded in over 100,000 in weeks, peaking with a U-turn on January 22nd that extends old cards at an extra $40 million cost. SimplyGo failed for the same reason Hwa Chong did. Decision makers trust the logic over experience. Both systems fell into the top-down trap. Hwa Chong enforced cost ceiling that forced smaller portions. SimplyGo pushes hardware saving that ignore users' habits. Both assume users would adapt, get used to the smaller portion, or check balance via app. But people aren't just cogs in a machine. Real-world needs often clash with rational designs. In comparison, why does Japan get it right with school lunches or koshoku? Its long-standing practice subsidized since 1932 and made mandatory in 1947 under the School Lunch Act. Today, 99% of public elementary and middle school participate. In places like Toyonaka, Osaka, public nutrition craft menus using local, seasonal ingredients, rotating over 200 recipes every year. Meals aren't just about calories, they teach lessons in nutrition, manners, and gratitude through shokyuku. Principals and teachers eat the same food as students, promoting equality and letting staff observe reactions and leftovers for daily feedback. Student councils even vote on menus, keeping waste minimal and the consumption rate around 95%. Government subsidies cover roughly half the cost, leaving parents to pay a couple of dollars for ingredients. This protects quality without cutting corners. The results speak for themselves. Japan's child obesity rate hovers at 15%, lower than Singapore's 20%. In short, Japan's system works because it's student-centered, educational, responsive, and well-sourced. Everything Singapore's top-down efficiency-first system struggled to achieve. The philosophical difference is clear. Japan doesn't force adaptation, it builds systems around real needs. Feedback is proactive and continuous, not reactive after backlash. Priorities focus on life satisfaction, not just the compliance on paper. If Singapore wants to match Japan's success, it needs to be less defensive and more open to criticism, designing with people, not just for them. This isn't about food or MRT cards. It's about rethinking how we govern everyday life, so systems actually serve the people they are meant to. What other systems do you think need a user-first revamp?